Got a good beat, but you can't dance to it.
You can march to it though. All right, hey guys, thanks for tuning in today. This is our final Appleseed giveaway of the year. Although this is 2026, we had to get all of 2025 under our belt before we started this. And I want to welcome you. Thanks for taking your time to tune in today. And yeah, as you know, my name is Jim Delahanty. I'm also known as Ghost String on the forum. I have a co-host today, and it's my privilege to introduce him, Chris Rich, aka Steel Thunder on the forum. Hey, Chris, dude, how does somebody get so talented and good looking as you, man? I just don't understand how it works.
Jim, it's all because I'm in the presence of greatness like Rusty.
That's awesome. We've got some other folks to introduce as well. But before we do that, I just want to let you know that I'm very confused here. We're here in Houston. The weather here is crazy. It was cold the other day. I mean, cold for Houston. You guys in the Upper Peninsula will laugh at this, but it was like 30 degrees on the first, and it was just really quite nice, you know. But 85 degrees this morning. 85 degrees. I mean, you don't know whether to dress for Ice Station Zebra, you know, or a day on the beach in Cancun. I got to tell you, I figured it out though. What I do is I wear my swim trunks and a tank top underneath the parka, and it works both ways. It's solid, and you know, I had a little bit of trouble at church the other day. Sister Mary did not appreciate my minion trunks, but apart from that, it was pretty easy.
Jim, if you wear the swim trunks and the tank top outside your parka, you'll fit right into a Walmart on Saturday night at 11:30 p.m.
You're probably very right, very very right. Hey, while we're just chatting, I just want to let you know. I mean, if you're a volunteer at Project Appleseed, right? A volunteer, please be sure to put your forum name in the YouTube comments so that you can be eligible for a door prize. We've got lots of door prizes today. You got to be present to win. You've got to sign in. You've got to have your name there. So you know, be sure and put your forum name in the comments so you can get a door prize today. All right, let me go on. We've got some special guests today. You may know Jeff Yeager from some of our previous broadcasts. He's also known as Cleveland. He's our national coordinator for the program. We've got Tom Kehoe here. He's known as Malabar on the forum, and he is the chairman of the board of directors. We're very happy to have him here today. Matt Kennerson, aka Matt NH. He is, you know, I don't know how to say this. He is our new deputy national coordinator. So condolences to you, Matt. You know, sorry about it, but you know, what can you do? I'm glad you're in that spot.
I was shanghaied. I was hoodwinked. Whatever.
Hoodwinked. That's a fun movie too. You should watch it sometime. Tracy Fuller, also known as Mrs. Smith on the forum. She's our director of marketing and advertising. That's a new and official title for her, but she's been doing it for a while. And then we've got who else have we got, Chris?
Well, I'll tell you what, I already mentioned Rusty, so I'll point him out. Maximum Ordinate, MO, our national coordinator emeritus. I don't know if I can say that. I'm from the Midwest. I don't know how to pronounce that. Who's also our deputy chief master instructor. So that's who I report to. We've got Chuck. Chuck A he is our state coordinator in Illinois, really doing great things. Also leads special projects, and he's been rolling together a bunch of great door prizes. Hey, if we didn't remind you already, make sure you sign in on the chat, put your forum name in there. Remember, you got to stay if you want door prizes. Next, Shay, Corgi Mom, who is the wrangler of all things Cleveland, and is also handling our grand prize drawing and frankly making the rest of us look a lot better. And then lastly is Ross, the man in the booth, Roswell, running tech support and doing some unbelievable things with our pistol program that I'm going to be talking about a little bit later. Hey, did I tell you that you should put your forum name in the chat? Because if you don't, you are going to miss our first door prize, which is coming up here very soon. In fact, it's coming up right now. Number one, we have a Bear Creek Arsenal, 16-inch Parkerized, 5.56 NATO, means you can shoot both 223 and NATO in it, with a 1-to-8 twist. That'll handle even the heavy bullets. So, well, up to 77. Anyway, so do we have our first person ready to draw a name? Chuck.
All right, first name, fresh
Wait,
out of the bucket.
You got to show the container. You have a bunt bunt pan. He's a true Midwest man with the bunt pan.
All right, the first name out of the bunt pan is Recon 82.
Woo!
Oh, awesome. Recon 82. Good job, brother. Good job. All right. So we will get in touch with you, Recon, and let you know how to get your barrel. We'll get it out to you. Very cool. Very cool. And then, so we've done a door prize. We have more. We have plenty more to go today. So I think it's going to be a fun day. But let's continue on with the fun. And that is, I'm going to introduce Cleveland to give us our 2025 year in review.
Hey, thanks, Jim. Yeah, it's been a great year for Project Appleseed. But before I start, I'd really like to thank Ghost Ring and Steel Thunder for hosting this. They're entertaining. Hopefully, y'all won't fall asleep watching them. They're a lot of fun.
Like my wife.
Yeah. And I also want to thank Chuck A. and some others on our national staff that hunted down all of these door prizes. All of these door prizes were donated. This does not come out of Project Appleseed money. We through a lot of donors we were able to work out. All of these prizes were donated for you, our volunteers. So we really appreciate that. You know, Project Appleseed wouldn't be a success if it wasn't for each one of you, the volunteers that donate so much of your time and effort to the program. I just quickly want to show what we did this year, just so we have something to get my screen sharing going on here. I'm not. Did we get that going there, Ross, or somebody? Yep. All right. So this was obviously our 20th year, and we had 5,929 participants, 680 active volunteers, worked a total of 572 events. Very interesting things. We have 193 ranges. Our numbers are about the same as what they were last year. So this next year, I'd really like to see us grow a little bit. We've had some meetings with the state coordinators and regional coordinators. So feel free to reach out to your state coordinator and see how you can help grow the program in your area. Of course, the easiest way to grow the program is the 7th step. Let people know, hey, I help out with Project Appleseed. Maybe bring a friend or family member to an event with you. If everybody brought 1 or 2 people to each event, that would add up really quick and help us grow. So keep that in mind as we start the 2026 year. We've got really great feedback going through our surveys. This data is accurate as of the end of November. We have yet to compile the December data in there, but I doubt it's going to change much. I'd really like to thank Army Vet for the time he spends with the customer surveys. So that's what we've got for you, Jim. That's kind of what's going on in the program this last year, and we look forward to another successful year in 2026.
Awesome. Hey, I've also heard that there's this new Coffee with Cleveland thing going on. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so, with my work schedule, I don't get to travel around the country as much as I'd like and meet all of you volunteers. So starting January 22, we're going to have Coffee with Cleveland. You can sign up in tips like you do a Zoom and Learn session, and we're going to have a Zoom meeting. We'll get together with me and some of my deputies and hang out. We can discuss anything Appleseed related, maybe 80s or 90s music, as long as it's rock and roll. If it's anything else, I really don't know that much about it. We might get some special guests to come on. We might get Ghost Ring to come on and talk about how to tell pirate jokes. We might get Maximum Ordnance on sometime to talk about rifle cant versus scope cant. Mrs. Smith to talk about how to design a great t-shirt. So a lot of fun things. we'll just see how much interest there is in this series, and we'll do it as the need, as there's interest. But we're going to start in January. If it sells out, we'll do a lot more. If I just end up talking to myself, we'll cancel that, and I'll go on about my business. So that's what
Well,
that's about.
actually, I think it sounds great. I mean, that sounds like a really neat way to kind of get in the head of the national coordinator. That's a smart thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if we want to be in his head.
Well, is that, but yeah, just come. We'll get to know each other. We'll talk about whatever you all want to talk about, as long as it's not modern politics.
Yes, thank you for that. And again, our volunteers are the best in the world. They donate their time, their talent, and treasure to make this program exactly what it is. And so thank you guys for doing that. And by the way, if you're just tuning in, make sure you put your forum handle in the comment section, because we're going to draw door prizes number 2 and 3. I know, it's crazy. All these door prizes just excite the heck out of me. These are 2 prizes. They're both the same. These are Palmetto State Armory Premium 5.56 NATO full auto bolt carrier groups. And just so you know, this is for an AR-15. If you're not really familiar with that, this is the Magic bolt carrier group that sits in there. It's not a full auto part. You don't have to register this with the government, but it is solid. It's the mil-spec answer to a bolt carrier group. And so we're going to draw door prize number 2. Who have we got for door prize number 2, Chuck?
Number 2, I've got Up a Creek.
Up a
Hey!
Creek. Awesome.
I
Awesome.
know her.
Oh, Carol.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right. That's door prize number 2. Let's go back to the bunt can and see what's going on with door prize number 3.
Lycos.
Lycos.
Lycos, okay.
Yeah, cool. All right. Excellent.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, if you just heard your name, stick around, and we'll be sure to get that information to you about how you can get your bolt carrier group, how to ship it to you, and et cetera. So very, very cool. And see how quick this is? We've got a lot of door prizes. We've got a lot of, this is very exciting. This is an exciting day.
I can't imagine anything else I'd like to do on a Friday night.
Exactly. Well, except hanging out with Chris. I'm telling you, it's like a dream come true.
Wow.
I know. All right, so it's my privilege to introduce Matt NH. He's our new Deputy National Coordinator, and he has got some things to talk about. Hey, Matt, what you got, buddy?
Hey, thanks very much, Ghost Ring. A couple of things, and this is my first time on the screen here with this, so be careful with me, or be gentle with me. But one thing I wanted to talk about was the release of a new state coordinator, regional coordinator manual. There was a team that got together and did the first rewrite of this since 2010. So this will be released in a couple of days here and available at Appleseed Academy for download for all of the state coordinators and regional coordinators out there, and for others to take a look at it and see what it entails, what it means to be a state coordinator and regional coordinator. Army vet of Tennessee led the team that put this revision together, along with contributions from ELF of Wyoming, Chuck A of Illinois, DEH South Carolina, L. Borsch of Washington, Lupus 42 of Mass, Mr. Six Actual out of Arizona, Mrs. Smith out of New Mexico, Tar Heel out of North Carolina, Up a Creek, who's the proud owner of a new bolt carrier group out of Georgia, and Yates in Pennsylvania. So thank you for the work on this. If you take a look into this, the new revision really emphasizes the leadership and the team building that a state coordinator needs to do with the crew of those states and those regions. It takes a look at gives you some information about crunching your numbers, right? Looking at your data for your state and your region, and looking at the historical, how many shooters at each location you'd had. For basically what Cleveland had up there, but on a very local level for the state coordinators. It incorporates the responsibilities and duties, and it introduces a thing. We talk about in our marksmanship clinics the 6 steps of firing a shot. We've got the 6 steps here for state coordinators and regional coordinators as well. So again, it's available for download. There's a lot of hours and effort put into this, and so take a look at it when it gets released. The other marketing thing that is being released here shortly is everyone's familiar with these, or should be familiar with the Rifleman racing jerseys. They're available, made to order, in the gray and the red colors. There's a men's cut and a ladies cut. There's links to these on the forum to where to get them. There's a sticky under the announcements sub forum there. Like I said, there's be careful of this. Check your sizing before you order them, but they're a nominal shipping cost with them as well. The sponsors on the back are kind of cool. It's Hancock Shipping, Davis Tactical, Revere and Sons Silver Shop, Wright's Tavern, Dawes Tannery, and Whittemore Collectibles, which is kind of cool. That might be my favorite one. These shirts are available to anyone who has earned the Rifleman patch, and it is authorized for instructors to wear for Project Appleseed events. And this includes instructors in training all the way through up the master instructors, and also rifle qualified Apple Corps, Rifleman qualified Apple Corps. So these are the current shirts. There's new ones being released for the pistol program, for the pistol clinics, with the Pistolier patch on them in a blue and a tan color. So these are new and going to be available for purchase. I assume very, very soon. But
Now.
Oh, they are now? Okay.
They are now. It's live.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Excellent. Yeah. And these are
There
sharp
are
shirts.
links.
Yeah.
There are links down in the notes in the live stream too, Matt.
Okay. The links for the website to order these. Awesome. No, they're sharp looking shirts. Good job on the marketing team putting these together, and get yours while they're hot.
Hey,
That is very
Mr.
cool.
Deputy.
And along the
Very
lines
cool.
of those pistol programs, Chris, you've been doing a lot on with a pistol task force, right? So you're gonna share some information about that.
Yeah, you bet. Thanks, Matt. So I hope folks know that Appleseed has a pistol program. It's actually been really exciting, and frankly, I think it's been already wildly successful. I just dug into the stats here a little bit today. Didn't do real detailed analysis, but too bad we don't have a live audience that could throw out ideas and numbers, but maybe I'll just send it out to my 8 other co-hosts here. Since 2020, does anybody have a guess on how many people have attended a pistol clinic?
1,775.
Okay, there's 1775. I have
Good
no
number.
idea where you got that number, but a good guess. You're wrong, but good guess.
I'll go with
Anybody else?
419.
Say it again, Matt.
I'll go with 419.
419. I don't know what that refers to, but good guess. Next.
250.
Way more than that. In the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years, I was able to locate almost 3,000 people that have gone through our pistol program.
Wow.
I would love to see another pistol school other than Gunsight that has touched that many people, and I can guarantee that nobody else has touched them with our mission. We've had 350 or so events in those 6 years. I'm going to tell you, Florida leads the way in terms of numbers, but there's a lot of other really good contenders out there. We've had 19 pistol IBCs and well over 150 instructors touched through the pistol program. This is good for Appleseed. This is good for the instructor crew. Gives you something to do to teach, and that's a lot of fun. And it attracts new people. A bunch of folks on this live stream have taught at a pistol group. I know personally, I would estimate 60 to 70% of the people on the line are brand new. And I don't know if anybody else has kind of rough stats on that, but we are attracting a new group of people to hear our message and our mission, and that's what we're about. So the Appleseed Pistol Program is great. I'm going to tell you a little quick story of somebody who shot pistol for well over 30 years, shot bullseye, pin shooting, 2-gun, 3-gun, was man, if you wanted somebody to run a gun and know how to manipulate it, they were great. But ask them to make a first time hit at 7 yards or 15 or 25 or whatever, and they were terrible. That would be me. It has turned me in from a truly terrible pistol shot to solidly mediocre. And that is saying something. That is a huge leap for me to be able to do that. It's a great program. I know I live in Michigan. We have an IDPA state champion that lives close to me. He went through our pistol program and he said, you know what? That is rock solid instruction. It's modern, nothing to fault. And he said, I even picked up something. I knew it, but it reinforced it, and I love the stories. So with all that success, you might say, well, what are we doing with the pistol program? Where's it going next? We've been working with a stellar team, and I want to do a call out. I mentioned it real early on. Roswell, he has been leading a group of folks, and I'm gonna miss the names. I try to remember everybody that's in that team, but Scuba Steve, Menace, Brother Pilot, Shep, M. Make Rakestraw, Up a Creek, Carol, Range Rat 67, Yates, Bill P, Lead Slinger 66. Apparently I wrote Yates twice, so he was in there twice. Myself, Jim, you're in there, and I'm sure I'm missing other folks. We're essentially taking what is a great rock solid instructional program and modernizing it. When we first brought out the pistol program in Malabar, and I always loved Nomadic Hillbilly because if you read his name in a certain way, it looks like Nomad Chillbilly.
It does.
I prefer that.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
That's it.
So Chillbilly, which if he ever leaves, I'm gonna take that name because I like it. Our first version, we purposely had very strong similarities to our rifle program. And it made easier transition for our rifle instructors. We've matured to a point where we're now updating the course based on, frankly, state-of-the-art knowledge of what's going on in pistol instruction throughout the world. If you've taught a pistol program before, it's going to be a super easy transition. It's all the same techniques. However, we're emphasizing things like most modern schools are, grip, trigger, sights. Those are the keys for pistol. So we've got all the same instruction, but we are bringing it up to current modern standards. And frankly, I'm super excited about our first launch of this to the cadre. Some other things, slightly reducing the round count. Some of them have gotten a little crazy, but bringing that back a little bit, giving people more time to absorb the material. It's a mentally taxing course, and this is going to be really, really positive. We're increasing dry fire, and dry fire is life, we know. Also, I sent this to Rusty this week. The presence of dry fire also presumes that there is the concept of wet fire, which, well, whatever, you do that with what you want. So this is kind of
That frightened me, by the way. I was just, it gave me willies. So
I'm
there
sorry.
you go. Thank you for
Sorry
that.
about that. It's a little Stranger Things. Anyway, so this is rolling out in 2026. Like I said, the fundamentals of what we've taught in the past, they're in there. It's going to be a super easy transition for folks. I think everybody's really going to be excited about the new structure, the new language, a lot of great new drills that are very helpful. Also, big news, new progress checks. So we are implementing PCs for the pistol program. So that will allow a progression through that program. And we've taken it out on several shakedown cruises over the fall, and a lot of really good, both feedback for minor tweaks, but I think the general consensus is that if we didn't nail it, we hit it pretty hard in terms of where that new program is. So stay tuned as we bring this out over the spring and bring folks in. Ross, you've been so integral to this. Any other kind of key words you wanted to say on it?
No, I think you covered a lot. I mean, I see a lot of positive changes. I mean, we won't be teaching advanced techniques like wet firing, but short of that, and then we'll say that for 2.0. But no, I'm looking forward to it. Like you say, it's not that big a change, but I think the changes we're making are really positive, and I think the instructors and the students are really going to appreciate it.
Awesome. Well, thanks for your leadership on that. It's a lot of time and a lot of effort by all, but you've been doing yeoman's duty.
We could have frozen fire up here.
Duh.
Hey, look
All
at
right.
you started, Chris. Look at you started, man. I'm telling it.
Jim, you know what time it is?
Hey, what time is it?
It's time for another door prize.
Oh my gosh, outstanding. What have we got, dude? What have we
This
got?
one is a Magpul D50 762/308 50 round drum. Now, I don't know why I'm so excited about this 50 round drum for a 308 AR rifle, but I know I would sure like to win it. Oh, crap, I can't. Chuck, pull a name.
There it is. It's the butt pan.
All right, we've got Army Vet.
Army vet.
Ah,
Awesome.
Army vet.
Nice. Congrats, Rick.
That is fantastic. All right, Army vet, we'll be in contact with you for that 50 round AR-10 platform drum magazine. How cool is that? Very cool.
I bet he has to spend some money at PSA now.
I
He
love
doesn't
those
have
guys.
it. He doesn't have a 10, does he?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
So,
Well,
you know, I do know somebody that could use
If you
it.
don't, Rick,
So,
call me.
there are probably plenty of instructors that can help out with that, I'm sure. Now it's my pleasure and privilege to introduce Mrs. Smith, our Director of Marketing and Advertising, and she's going to talk about some upcoming 2026 stuff. So, Tracy, what's going on, man?
Thanks, Jim. To start with, it has been my privilege to lead an incredible team. They're all a lot smarter and more talented than I am. I just direct traffic. That's what I'm good at. And we've got some great stuff on tap for the shooters and for the cadre this year. Let's start with t-shirts. We're going to run 3 t-shirts this year. The first, let me share my screen, will run from January to March. I hope y'all can see that.
Ooh, yeah.
Yep.
The colors, well, they're not red, white, and blue because white would not be great, but they're going to be red, tan, and blue. And they're all themed, Liberty themed for the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. So the first shirt from January to March will be themed with the Liberty Bell. And all of these slogans, the sayings in the circle around the image are either from the item itself or related to it directly. So proclaim liberty throughout all the land is actually inscribed upon the bell in Philadelphia. If you get a chance to go see it, that is an amazing thing. The next item, change my screen, share, is the second shirt. Now there's going to be a April Patriots Day shirt in there, but I'm not going to show you that one yet.
Good.
That one's a surprise. Will be, I don't have actual shirt pictures right now, will be a tan color. Rusty calls it parchment. Themed for the signing of the Declaration of Independence. One of the fun little details is that John Hancock there is actually in mid-signature. And of course, as we all know, we hold these truths to be self-evident, is on the Declaration itself. The third shirt in the series, and that shirt will run from May to August. Now, I'm telling you this so that you can plan out your year and make sure that you attend an event during each of those blocks of time. The third shirt will run from September to December. Yep, that's the one. And it is themed for Washington's Crossing, Washington crossing the Delaware, Christmas Eve, 1776. And the saying around the circle comes from a speech that he gave to his men following the Battle of Trenton when he was asking them to re-enlist. And he said, "Render your service to the cause of liberty." So those are the shirts, most of the shirts for 2026. And we're super excited about them. I think they're going to come out great. I haven't been shown what all of them actually look like in person yet because somebody's being a pain. But so the next item is, some of you may remember that there was a bit of a controversy recently that kind of blew up on Reddit, and with good reason, that the copies of the Declaration and Constitution that we were handing out at our events that we had vetted many years ago when we first started handing them out were no longer aligned with our nonpartisan values. And frankly, we missed it. And it took some students to go, "Hey, this is a problem." And we immediately yanked them from the chutes. We pulled them from the warehouse and got rid of them. And with some inspiration from our national coordinator, Cleveland, we set to work replacing it. Now, our original thought was to just find another organization that produces a book that aligns with our nonpartisan, non-political values. And Cleveland said, "Well, why don't we just make one of our own?" So for the last, what do you think, Ross? 2 months ish, Chuck?
Two,
About
Yeah,
2
something like
months. 2 months, 2 months and some change. We have created this beautiful thing, and I'm just going to share the PDF with you of a couple of pages called The American's Guide to Liberty. It is 72 pages. Every bit of content in that book is carefully vetted by us. The historical documents are they're unedited. They are presented grammar, spelling, and all, much to the chagrin of my inner English teacher, as written, without commentary. And I'll just show you a couple of pages, a couple of flats from inside the book. We talk a little bit about April 19th, 1775. And the last few pages of the book are dedicated to the program, kind of telling people who we're about, what we're about, and who we are and what we stand for. And the two heavy lifters on this project, I have to say, were absolutely Chuck A. and Phoebe. They did the lion's share of the work. And I can't tell you how
For sure.
beautiful this thing is. I can't tell you how beautiful this thing is. And we're hoping to have it going into shoot boxes by the end of January. That is our goal, is to have it actually going into shoot boxes and available in the shoot box store for you to order by the end of January. It is actually at the printer now. We're just on a holiday hold.
That's amazing.
Low price of $4.19.
Yeah.
And the
That's
well-known
awesome.
price of $4.19.
$4.19.
That was-
There you go.
I was
Hey.
so upset I didn't think of that myself.
Mrs.
I
Smith?
feel like I'm talking for a really long time, but I'm not done yet.
You're doing a great
Yeah.
job.
Hey, Mrs. Smith, are these going to be available for sale or even available for bulk purchase if somebody wants to buy a batch for, maybe their organization, whoever that might be?
Their organization, their school group, absolutely. They will be available for sale in the Appleseed store, in singles, small batches. And if you want to do a bulk purchase, there's information in the booklet to get a hold of us. Just reach out to info@appleseedinfo.org and they will point you in the right direction, and we will make arrangements to get you a bulk order. This book will absolutely suit all of your non-political, nonpartisan needs of sharing the message of liberty with your fellow Americans.
Well, I mean, it looks amazing. I got to tell you, and I think you're a tease because I was reading those pages as you had them on there. And it's like, I want to see more. I want to see more. So,
Well,
yeah, it's very, very, very cool. Very cool.
Thanks, Jim. Thanks, Jim. We do have one more thing, and this one's kind of exciting. The brainchild of a few folks. This year is the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. And in honor of that, and with a little help from the folks at Waco Tactical Fitness in Texas, we are issuing a marksmanship challenge. More screen sharing. We're calling it 250 for America's 250. And what that means is that students, cadre are not eligible for this challenge. This is for students who shoot a natural 250 score on the Appleseed qualification test. Define natural. That means no 30 caliber rule. It has to be at 25 meters. You have to shoot all the positions. There are no rests, no bipods, no bags, no artificial support of any kind, except for a USGI sling. And we'll post the official rules here probably in the next week or so on the website.
Tracy,
And it is in effect immediately. Yes, sir.
is that for center fire and rim fire or just center fire?
Well, it's for 25 meter events, which is mostly rimfire, but we actually haven't discussed that. Rusty?
So yes, it's for both rimfire and centerfire. Show up, shoot a 250, and tell them about the prize, Mrs. Smith.
And now we're getting to the fun part. So the generous folks at Waco Tactical Fitness are going to be sponsoring the first 3 students to complete this challenge successfully will receive from Waco Tactical Fitness a brand new Appleseed Edition Tippmann M422 rifle with 2 magazines.
What?
That's
Wow.
awesome.
That's crazy.
That's nuts.
And these are some nice rifles. A lot of the instructors in this program rant and rave about those rifles.
We also gonna slap a hat in their hand?
Well, maybe. Maybe. That is up to the initiative of the shoot boss in question. And there's a process to validate and all of that stuff. It's pretty simple. But the first 3 people in 2026, you have the whole year until the first 3 people get it, who successfully complete the challenge as written, will receive one of those rifles through Waco Tactical Fitness. It's pretty awesome.
That is awesome. Especially, thank you, Waco Tactical Fitness. That's a fantastic prize. Oh man. Hey, speaking of prizes, it's time for another door prize. So door prize number 5. Now this is a cool thing. It's another barrel for your AR platform. It's a Ballistic Advantage barrel, 16-inch chromoly steel, nitride finish, 1 in 9 twist. That's going to be great for your standard 55 grain M193. 5.56 NATO, and the winner for this is Chuck. Have you got the butt pan?
All right, we've got lead lined.
Ah,
Nice, huzzah! That's
Well
excellent.
done.
Huzzah.
Ah,
All right, let's go on, and I'm going to introduce Maximum Ordnance today, and he's got a couple comments. You ready to go, Rusty?
I am. Well, I'm not ready because during this live stream, I got a message from the great state of Michigan. And the great state of Michigan, Rascal 21 and Bill Winkle had something they wanted to share with all of us. So I want to go ahead and bring that up on screen. And let's see if I can do that. This is specifically for Steel Thunder. Okay, so here we go. Let me know if you can see that. So,
Yeah, baby.
Steel, your guys are taking care of you. That's all I
Love
gotta
it.
say.
That's our April 19th shirt, right?
For
yeah.
Michigan, yes,
Yeah.
that is your official April 19th shirt.
supposed to be a secret.
Nice.
I wear
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
This is going to be a thing now.
It
I would like to go on
It is
record.
going to be a thing.
already.
I would like to go on record as saying I had nothing to do with that.
Yeah, that's a little sus. Just gonna say. Okay, so let's talk about something else that's going on around the program. Yesterday, I had the rare privilege to attend a KD as a shooter in Tennessee. At that event, Master Instructor Ramblin' Rex said something incredibly profound. He said, if you're going to be a rifleman, be a KD rifleman. And he said, all of us should strive to be like Ephraim Brank. You know, and if those of you who know the story, Ephraim Brank was a hero of Kentucky. And there is a tremendous write-up of his exploits from the perspective of a British officer. And I encourage all of you to kind of look into that story of Ephraim Brank. It was, Rec tells it beautifully, and I can't do the story justice in the time that we have. But yeah, if you want to be a rifleman, be a KD rifleman. This event was organized and run with simplicity and precision. The Shoot Boss, up a creek out of Georgia, used an early draft of what I'm going to share with you, and I think it was key to her success. So what I'm excited to share is that version 3 of the Known Distance Manual has gone to the Instructor Standards and Advisory Committee, or ISAC, for review and vetting and final editing. This version is almost a full rewrite. It has some new and expanded sections. We looped in some of our most prolific KD shoot bosses and asking them for their input during the development of this book. And the whole goal of this is to make running KD events easier for shoot bosses. Give them the tools up front and the knowledge that we've captured over 20 years of shooting full distance. And I think we've done that. I expect that this manual will be on the street probably by the end of January.
Rusty, will it be available for download soonish?
Absolutely. It'll be available as soon as it's approved and blessed and any final tweaks are done by Isaac. It'll be available for download on Appleseed Academy on the manuals page. Along with that, we're going to see fillable assignments plans like we have for 25-meter events. We're going to see rifleman data sheets. I think some of those are already out there. We're also going to we're going to release some range estimation worksheets. So all the tools that a shoot boss needs to run these events, it's either in the box or it's available for download.
Very cool.
Awesome.
Very cool.
Very cool.
So some of the things that that you'll see when you open up that manual, some additions and some expansions. We added a section about selecting a KD range and how to configure that range to make it easy to run that known distance event. Another section that we added was about inches, mils, and clicks.
Oh, nice. Good.
Milliradian scopes are becoming more and more popular on our lines, and giving our instructors the knowledge and the tools to be able to teach that block of instruction will be very helpful, and it'll be helpful for 25-meter event shooters as well. We've added sections on a range estimation exercise, coaching and troubleshooting on the line for KD specific stuff. We added a fun section about, and it's fun if you're a nerd, about yards versus meters. And I won't spoil it, but every shoot boss at some point gets a question about why do we shoot at 25 meters, but our KDs are in yards.
Yep.
And there's actually some historical implications to that, or historical influence to those decisions that the program made. So it talks about where did all that come from, and why do we do stuff the way we do. Finally, we're presenting some written courses of fire, and these courses of fire for both KD and rimfire KD will be available and with accompanying assignments plans. But the goal is make it cookie cutter, make it easy. Take all the stress and and struggle off the chute boss, so he doesn't have to reinvent the wheel every event. So that's kind of our goal, is to make people's lives a little bit easier. And then you can focus on the really important stuff, which is safety, providing a quality event, good history, all the stuff that we're passionate about. So I guess that's about all I have. I'm going to sit here and enjoy this wet fire shirt concept for a little bit, but yeah. Thank you guys. I appreciate the moment.
That's very cool. Thank you so much, Maximum Ordnance, Rusty, for your update. I want to make sure that people understand that we've got a lot of IBCs coming up as well, and let's especially I'm hosting one in Albuquerque in February. Be nice and chilly. I'll have my parka with me, but and probably not my my swim trunks. But sign up for them. The best way to stay current as an instructor, the best way to know the right way to do things is to attend an IBC. And it's for our orange hats out there. You can't. There's nothing else that gets you from an IIT-1 to a possible IIT-3 in 2 days. It's brilliant, and you learn the right way to do things. We've got the Appleseed Academy that we're teaching from. It's just really good. So I encourage you, if you're an orange hat, sign up. Also, if you're an instructor and you haven't put your forum name in for prizes yet, you should do it like really, really quick, because Chris, I think that door prize number 6 is just right around the corner. What could it be?
My goodness, you're right. I'm going to tell you, I'm super excited about this one. We have a LaRue MBT 2S trigger. And for those in the know, they'll know that that's a 4.5 pound pull weight. So just like a match 2-stage trigger, 2.5 pound first stage, and then a 2 pound second stage. Great reset. I actually have 2 or 3 of these myself, one on one of my 3-gun rifles. Super good rifle. LaRue is a great name in the industry, makes a great trigger. And Chuck, you are up. Make sure you pull the one with Steel Thunder on it. Come on.
That seems like that'd be a little bit fishy, but here we go.
All right, well.
All right, we've got 2 Bear Arms.
Okay.
All right, cool. Excellent. Okay, 2 Bear. That's fantastic. Fantastic. I've got one other introduction before we get to some of the other last things, and that is, of course, for Malabar. Tom, brother, it's my privilege and pleasure to introduce you. Please tell us about the state of the program, man.
The state of the program is strong. How do I, forgive me, how do I switch over so that they can see my ugly mug here?
Oh, we see you. We're good.
We got you.
Okay. Oh,
We
I
got
can.
you, Tom.
Okay. The state of the program is strong. You can tell that just by everything you've heard here tonight. The number of people who are working on all of these different projects, the number of programs that we're creating and updating, it's just extraordinary. We have, in my opinion, the most dedicated volunteers of any program in the United States, probably in the world. Well, Doctors Without Borders is up there too. But you guys do incredible work. You really do. And every time you hear a review of our program in the shooting community, it's overwhelmingly positive. It doesn't matter if it's the pistol program, if it's the 25-meter program, if it's a KD. People love our instructions. They love our instructors. We hold ourselves to the highest standards, and we have nowhere to go but up, as far as I'm concerned. And so to all of our instructors, to all of our volunteers, guys, thank you for all that you do. The country needs us now more than ever. Our message for the coming year is one of unity. It's one of celebration, and I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a great year.
Here, here. Malabar, excellent job. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. And the reason I just jumped in right at the end, because believe it or not, we've got 2 more door prizes. I mean, I know it's like Santa's workshop is going crazy. These are 2 prizes. They're prize number 7 and 8, and they are individually a tactical machining, which is an excellent casting, excellent forging, raw 80% lower receiver. Now, just to be clear, an 80% lower receiver is in many ways just a hunk of aluminum. And these you've got to have the magwell carved out and some other parts as well. If you win this and you can't use it, go on the forum. I promise you, somebody, possibly myself, will trade you another lower receiver for it. So I can carve those out, but a lot of people can't. So we're going to draw 2 names this time. So let's get back to the bunt pan and go crazy.
All right. Our first name is Messer,
Huzzah.
Awesome.
followed up by MN Ward.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. Good job, guys. It's very cool to carve your own lower receiver. But again, if you can't do it, get on the forum and we'll figure out somebody who can. Maybe we'll do a trade. All right.
I'm going to tell you, Jim,
Yep.
you got 2. Man, you know what I'm feeling? I'm feeling pretty generous. I'm thinking I'm going to have a door prize too.
Awesome.
Here we go. So for those who are less mechanically inclined, pretty good. I will say that what you need is a stripped lower like this one. We've got a Sons of Liberty. Those are great, great quality ARs and AR components. So we got a Sons of Liberty Gunworks Rebellious Stripes stripped AR-15. It's a Type 3 hard coat, R5 bright dip finish. That sounds exciting. Low shell forged 7075 T6 aluminum. So good stuff here.
That is the good stuff. That is definitely the good stuff.
Butt pan out there. But
I've never said butt pan more times in my life.
without anyone actually reacting.
No.
All right. For that one, we've got Potato Hole.
Potato what?
Hole.
Hole, potato hole.
Oh,
Awesome.
hey, I met Potato Hole hey man, my background there, I went to the April 19th celebration this year, Concord and Lexington, sporting my Appleseed stuff, saw another guy on there. It was Potato Hole. Good to see you, brother.
Dude, that's brilliant. That's very, very cool. But I can't let you have the last door prize. I'm going to have to do door prize number 10. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry.
Always one upping.
I know. I can't help it, dude. You're so good looking and I'm just, Jim. So here we go.
It happens.
Door prize number 10. This is another AR low receiver. This is a complete AR low receiver. It is a limited edition Project Appleseed custom complete AR-15 lower. Not only that, it's got the Geissele SSAE trigger and a collapsible mag pull stock with an A2 grip. It is a serious bit of hardware. Brother,
Wow.
all you need is the upper assembly and you're ready to go. So cool. So butt pan, let's go.
All right. For that one, we've got The Menace.
Huzzah.
Nice. Awesome.
Congratulations, Dennis.
Very, very cool. Very, very cool. All right. This is and again, that's all of our door prizes, but we've got a special prize. We've got the year-end contest prize. This is for all of our volunteers that have worked more than 4 events are in the drawing for this. And I'm going to give this to Corgi Mom for the Pennsylvania long rifle drawing. Come on, Corgi, let's see.
This is very exciting, but Cleveland's got some info to share
Okay.
before we get to the purple pot.
So we have 277 individual names. Of those 277 individual names, 50 are IITs. We have 101 red hats, and we have 96 shoot bosses. That includes DSBs and shoot bosses. And then the rest are just, those random SIs, MIs, Apple Corps, all the rest of us people. So, except for board of directors. So that's kind of the breakdown of what's in the pot. So let's see who wins this rifle.
Boy. All right. He's going to hold it up really high. Just pick one.
You
right?
realize it just disappeared when you hold it up.
Yeah.
It looks cool, actually.
It's like she's pulling out of the
A hat. That's the
Some sort of
rabbit.
portal.
There
All
it is.
right, it's just one, right?
Just one.
Right, just one.
Here we go. Here we go. I got it. All right. It's the Analog Kid.
All right.
Yeah, that's
Ah.
awesome.
Talking my language.
Congratulations.
Cool.
Man,
It's a
that is
beautiful rifle.
Congratulations.
very, very cool. Very, very cool. All right, I think we're going to end this with Cleveland to talk about our closing comments and whatever he'd like to talk about. So, Cleveland, it's right back to you, brother.
Well, just when you thought there were no more prizes, we have some special national coordinator only prizes that I've decided to give out. So we have one person that worked 31 events this year. Think about that, 31 events. And it just so happens that his wife traveled around the country with him. So Geek won with 31 events. His wife was with him for 28 events, Jay's Honey Bunny. So we've got a very special prize for them. The Boyd's 20th anniversary edition 1022 stock that we used in all of our marketing photos and stuff throughout the year. So, Geek, get with me and we'll get you this rifle stock.
Sweet.
Very nice.
Very, very cool.
And we
Outstanding.
appreciate your commitment and time that you spent to the program. And we actually had two people tied for second place. Army vet and Jay's Honey Bunny, Geek's wife, both worked 28 events. So we've got a special prize for Army vet. We've got a Benchmade bug out pocket knife, real nice pocket knife. So get with me, Army vet, and we'll get this to you.
Nice.
So here we go. Stabby
Oh,
thing.
that is a nice one.
But-
Benchmade
The
makes
knife.
nice pocket knives.
There's still more. So remember how
But
it
wait,
Just goes on. I love
just
it.
goes
but
on.
wait, there's more.
But there's more. So the fine folks out at Waco Tactical Fitness, they want shoot bosses and instructors to have loaner rifles. Now remember, they're giving out three rifles for the 250th, 250 and 200 and the 250th contest we talked about earlier. But next year they're going to give away 10 more rifles to instructors or shoot bosses. To win, it's going to be a drawing just like this year. You'll get one entry for attending an IBC, and you get one entry for every 4 events you worked. And this contest is only for Red Hat instructors and shoot bosses or DSBs. They're the ones that most likely need the loaner rifles. So we'll have the full rules posted on the forum here in the next week or so. But get out there, attend your IBC, start working your events, and maybe next year at this time you'll have a chance to win your own Tippmann 22 loaner rifle. Mrs. Smith, is there anything I'm forgetting about that contest? Because I know you've been working really hard on that behind the scenes.
It is also open to IITs, provided they complete their Red Hat test before the end of the year.
Right.
That's
So
awesome.
we're not leaving the IITs out of this thing, but you'll need to complete your Red Hat PC before 31 December.
Got it.
And the events that you work must be 25-meter events.
Yeah, this is 25-meter events that you work, not Zoom and
Right.
Learner. Well, KDs, this is 25-meter events. Prove that you need those loaner rifles.
That's
So,
it.
With that, that's all I've got. I really appreciate everybody coming out, hanging out with us this evening. Really appreciate Ghost Ring and Steel Thunder for keeping this entertaining, and appreciate all the instructors and all the volunteers out there that are making Project Appleseed such a success. Back to you guys, Ghost Ring and Steel Thunder.
Guys, I don't know what to add to that. That's exactly right. You know, our instructors donate their time, talent, and treasure to this program. I think it's amazing. You know, Tom, you said it best. You know, to be second behind Doctors Without Borders, I can live with that. You know, I'm okay with that. But it's a privilege. It really is, and a pleasure to have hosted this today with Chris and all you guys. And you know, thank you again for your time, all of you folks on the live stream, and we'll see you out on the range. Take
See you on the
care.
line.
Thank
Good
you
night,
all.
everyone.
For all
We'll
you
see you
do.
on the line.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone.